Hi everybody, sorry I'm late. Okay, if you're going to be viewing this a little bit later, I'm about to go ahead and get started. If you're new here, please like, comment, share, and/or subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post. This YouTube is about spirituality, reality, comedy, and holistic healing. If you like any of those things, please be sure to stay tuned. I have so much more where that came from. Okay, are we here? Okay, we're here. Let's see. So, for starters, the first card that I got, okay, so if you could tell by this title, um this is about movement forward in your life. So the first thing that I got from this specific spread was somebody was like on a midnight train to Georgia is what I just heard. But somebody was on a train and it was like I heard train and I heard train like choo choo. And so it was like I ended up uh deciphering what it was meaning. And then I said something about movement forward. And then I pulled two cards once I did my prayer. And I basically was like, what happened? What's going on, dear Heavenly? What's going on, ancestors? And they gave me the Knight of Wands in reverse. So somebody was playing with your passions, or somebody either was playing with your foundation, and or somebody was trying to be promiscuous and trying to find a way to make you feel how they felt by siphoning your energy and trying to make it into their own in some way, shape, or form. With the death card, which was the second card that pops out. So I kind of get the feeling that it's more to the situation. So we're gonna go ahead and see it because the third card that we have is the Page of Swords. And the confirmation with the Page of Swords, it could be something confirmation coming in that is going to be with the page of, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, something, some new opportunity. What's going on with the Ace of Wands? Some sort of new opportunity is coming. We have some sort of new opportunity, some sort of new adventure that is happening that is creating some sort of change and transformation. What's going on? Clarifying the death card with the Page of Swords. We got the Star card in reverse. Somebody thought that siphoning your energy was going to, and I said this in my literally my spread yesterday. And this is probably just a continuation of this because I'm probably going to come up a little bit later and do a weekend reading for you guys. So be sure to stay tuned for that. It literally seems as if with the Eight of Swords in reverse, like somebody tried to keep you bound to them. Somebody tried to keep you stuck, and you were already bound to self. You were already in a whole nother situation with the Nine of Wands that was keeping you stuck and stagnant. So you ended up trying to find some sort of energy, like within self, with the Six of Cups. And so you started healing the inner child. You started healing the inner soul because you didn't want to relinquish your past. And so you started to feel hurt and heartache. And this person was part of your past in some way, shape, or form with the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the page. Oh, shucks. We got the Nine of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. It's literally as if somebody was trying to cause some sort of illusion in your life and it ended up creating some sort of manifestation with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody wanted one thing for you and you desired something completely different, and that's what you ended up acquiring. Let's see what else is going on. What's the Three of Wands in reverse with the Hanging in reverse? Child, it literally with the hermit. Yeah, some people are just going into a hermit mode and going into a period of learning to heal self so that they won't be so in the energy with the Three of Wands and the Hangman. They won't in both in reverse, so that they won't be in this energy of losing their foundation, losing their footing, losing the rug from under them, and being swept and everything having being swept under the rug. So it's literally as if with the Three of Wands in reverse, you're tired of just manifesting. You want the stuff to come in. So you started putting forth the effort and realizing that faith without works is dead. So let's see what's going on. Because the next card we got in reverse, mind you, the last three cards on the first spread all came out in reverse. And the first card that came out reverse. But the last card we got coming out is the Devil card in reverse. Now, the Devil card in reverse is actually a more positive card than it can be perceived as negative. But the energy that I'm getting from this is like you are letting go of the toxic attachments. You're letting go of the toxic um, ideologies and beliefs. But we're going to see what it means, because it could be that you are going into hermit mode and releasing anything that no longer serves you with the Three of Pentacles, because it was people that you were working with that wasn't working with you. They were working for themselves the whole time. Let's see what's going on. With the Nine of Pentacles. Yep. It literally seems like you have focused on your self-worth and your self-healing so that you can get into this period of strength. I was about to say to get out of this energy of hermit mode, but this is literally the first card. I lie to you not. I lie to you not. As I was saying it, it just blurted out literally, because they thought that you weren't going to withstand this sort of, I guess, magical spell work of talking about you or being on your downfall and expecting you to stay there, because that's where they wanted you to be with the Five of Cups. Is that the Five of Cups? Yeah, with the Five of Cups. Now they're in the energy of, well, what can be done to stop this person? Because quite honestly, it doesn't seem like you did anything, because you weren't doing anything with positivity in your heart. You were doing stuff through hatred with fire. That was lighting the fire under your ass. You were trying to, especially with the Nine of Wands, you were trying to find some sort of specific thing to keep this person in limbo and constant questioning, constant um inquiring about certain things that had nothing to do with what was happening in this person's life, which was getting this inheritance, getting this Ten of Pentacles. Like I said in my last reading with the Queen of Swords, that's why this Queen of Swords put up boundaries. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, you ended up finding some sort of worth or value in self with the Five of Swords. And it literally seems like with the Five of Swords, somebody now, because you walked away from them, and it's not even like you walked away from them to go find somebody else. That could be a specific scenario, but it seems like you walked away from somebody even before you met somebody else, is what I'm hearing. You walked away from somebody because you found better within self. You found the understanding within self. And if you didn't find it within self, you researched it to find out more about the feelings that you were inquiring about. Because the person that was leading you astray was giving you false hope and false narratives so that you could stay bound to this person. And what ended up occurring was you didn't need that anymore. You didn't need validation. You didn't need that type of, with the Six of Pentacles, you didn't need that energy with the Two of Cups in reverse. You didn't need that energy. You didn't need love from somebody when you have love within self. You didn't need somebody to give you false love, false hopes, false fantasies, or just fantasies, because that's really all they were feeding you, fables. What else is going on? Clarify the strength with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Strength card, somebody tried to siphon your power, your strength, and they tried to siphon it by putting you through death spells or death magic or a certain type of spell work with the Five of Wands to keep you in constant limbo, and currently you're not even in that energy anymore. Currently, you're in the energy of the Strength card and getting away from conflict and finding new opportunities for self and getting away from anybody that is trying to siphon from your passions or siphon from your specific movement forward. Because it's a lot of leeches in the world. And what is occurring is people are now seeing with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you can't be defensive of something that is the truth. One. And two, you can't sit on a pedestal that was never made for you, even though you might have thought you made it for yourself. People put that in your head. Somebody put a battery in your back, boo. Anyway, what's going on? Clarify the Nine of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, we got the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. That equals five. Five could be significant. Nine could be significant because I'm seeing one could be significant. Three could be significant because I got the Three of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. and the Two of Cups in reverse. So yeah, and the World card in reverse. It's literally as if this person came in or was coming in at one point in time. It doesn't really seem like this is current energy. This seems more like this is past energy. But it seems like somebody thought that the trials and tribulations that they put you through was going to make them get you back quicker this time, and it didn't work out that way because with the Tower card in reverse, with the Tower card in reverse, you are in the energy of building a foundation that was made for you. You're not allowing people to come in and break that foundation because they want to leave when they want to. They want to jump off ship when they feel like everything is getting bad and the bad gets to going because the bad is them. What's going on? With the Two of Swords, I told you two could be significant, three could be significant. Somebody wanted you to be stuck and stagnant and in limbo. I keep saying this, but it never works out. I keep saying that. With the Three of Swords, and that's why they're hurt. That's why they're stagnant. Mind you, the Two of Swords just came out here. Why did the Two of Swords with the Three of Swords come out? This person thought that in their right mind, that putting you in limbo was going to work, one, and two, create some sort of stability from it. That's exactly what I'm getting from this because they thought that you were the money magnet. They thought that you were the luck magnet. They thought that you were the one with the Tower card in reverse and the Ace of Cups that they could spend the rest of their life with off of your foundation, and their foundation was rocky. Two wrongs don't make a right, but balancing good and evil never works out in most cases. What's going on? Clarify the Five of Wands with the World card because we got the Ten of Pentacles with the World card in reverse. It's like this person didn't want to see you succeed. This person didn't want to see you grow and live up to the expectations that you already set for yourself with the World card in reverse. That's why they kept trying to put you in limbo. They kept trying to put you on a hamster wheel. They kept trying to keep you stuck and stagnant so you didn't know which way to go. Literally. What else is going on? With the Tower card in reverse, I cannot make this up. Mind you, this was just at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is trying to show you that you couldn't do this foundation without them, but the foundation was built off of rocky. It was founded off of rocky footing. It was founded off of rocky footing, meaning that whatever this person thought that they built with you would have crumbled anyway because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. It was built off of fantasies. It was built off of lies. It was built off of cosmic falsities because you're selling people cosmic dreams that you know you can't achieve, but you want to put that out there in the atmosphere to see if you can siphon that specific energy from that person because that's what that person gives you instead of trying to understand that if it comes from them, it may be inside of you too. Anyway, what else is going on? With the Page of Cups, with the Page of Daggone Cups, somebody is still feeling like they have love for you, or still feeling like they have love for you, or they want to start something, a new love chapter with you, with the Ace of Swords, and trying to take action towards you so that they can find a way to mess up your foundation that you're still trying to build for yourself, or that the foundation that you've already built off of. And now that they didn't know that you were going to evolve